security agencies, other stakeholders charged to ensure peaceful conduct of governorship, state assembly elections on Saturday. Josephine NKRUMAH reports death threat directed at her to Monrovian government. And on sports, public hearing into AZEEM RAFIQ'S racism allegations set to resume. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for joining us. Security agencies and other stakeholders in the election process have been called upon to intensify efforts in ensuring peaceful conduct of the forthcoming governorship and state house of assembly elections. The governorship candidate of the African Democratic Congress (ADC) in Kano State, Ibrahim Khalil, made the call on behalf of 9 other political parties during a media briefing held at the Secretariat of the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) in the state. He said the call became necessary in view of the need to ensure a free, fair and credible governorship and House of Assembly elections.
There are also reports of moves to provide security agencies uniform to political thugs during the March 11th governorship election. In view of these developments, we are calling on relevant stakeholders, especially security agencies, state and national peace committees, human rights organizations, international and domestic observers, and media to do the needful in addressing the unfortunate situation for peace and stability to prevail. We are also appealing to INEC mobilize election materials to polling units on time for the process to kick-start appropriately, as there are allegations of plans to delay the process, especially in Kano Central. You should know that politics must not be taken as a do-or-die affair. Thank you. The people who agree of this are Malam Ibrahim Khalil from ADC party, Alhaji Bala Muhammad Gogorwa from SDP party, Alhaji Sadiq Aminu Wali from PDP party, Alhaji Salu Tanko Yakase from PRP party, Alhaji Yakubu Ubagaya from YPP party, Alhaji Ibrahim Muhammad from APP party, Haji Aisha Mahmoud from NRM party, Haji Furera Ahmad from Booth party, and Malam Shu'aban Ibrahim Sharada from ADP party.
As Nigerians await the outcome of the legal proceedings of the just concluded presidential elections, the senior pastor of the Dunamis International Gospel Center, Dr. Paul Eneche, has called for transparency and fairness from the judiciary. Dr. Eneche, who made the call while reacting to the presidential elections result, urged the Nigerian judiciary to follow the example of Malawi and remain the last hope of the common man. He called on the judiciary to save Nigeria and set it on a path of electoral justice, peace and development, emphasizing that the judiciary has the choice to either compromise its values or consolidate on justice. While advising Nigerian judiciary to tread the path of probity and honor, Dr. Eneche pointed out that the judiciary is an essential pillar of democracy and must remain independent and impartial. The 2023 presidential election in Nigeria has been met with controversy and allegations of misconduct, with the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, and the People's Democratic Party's Atiku Abubakar heading to court to challenge the results. Yobe State government has lifted the ban on the riding of motorbikes across 7 local government councils of the state following decade of Boko Haram insurgency. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the Special Advisor on Security Affairs to Governor Mai Malabuni, Brigadier General Dahiru Abdusalam in Damaturu, the state capital. According to him, the motorbikes are to operate between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. daily, not to be used for commercial purposes with no conveyance of passengers on motorbikes. The statement explained that only a rider will be allowed on the motorbike, calling for proper registration, licensing and documentation of all motorbikes and riders in the affected local government areas by the Yobe State Road Traffic Management Agency and the Yobe State Vehicle Licensing Authority. Motorbikes are to operate within their respective local government areas only, as any motorbike rider or riders that conveys passengers would be sanctioned in accordance with the extant rules and regulations. Abdusalam also disclosed that there will be no interlocal government area movement with motorbikes, as anyone found violating the conduct would be sanctioned. The affected local government areas include Bursari, Gidan, Junusari, Tarmua, Gudba, Gulani, and Damaturu, the state capital. Amari Gabriel has officially been elected as the new chairman of the Kogi State Council of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC. Gabriel emerged unopposed at the 80th Quadrennial State Delegate Conference held by the NLC at the Hotel Hall of the Nigeria Union of Teachers, NUT, in Lokoja. The new NLC chairman, who appreciated workers and his predecessor for the opportunity given him to serve, promised to live up to expectations. Our reporter tells us more.
In a peaceful and orderly manner, Amari Gabriel emerged as chairman of the union amidst cheers. The new chairman said his emergence was a call to service, stressing that he will live up to expectations.
According to Peter Stropo, it's a legacy. It's not just leaving something for people. It is leaving something in people. Legacy is building something that outlines you. Legacy is greater than currency. Also, in his word of Leonard Sweet, he said, what you do is your history, and what you set in motion is your legacy. That is exactly what we're experiencing today. The immediate past chairman here is a product of unopposed, which it has never happened in the life of NSC election in Kogi State. Because of his achievement and because of what we were facing as workers of Kogi State, he was given another unopposed for second term, which has not even ever happened in Kogi State. He didn't enjoy these privileges and just go. He set in motion. That is what we're enjoying today. I want to assure you, sir, and the Kogi workers, that the confidence reposed in us, we shall not disappoint you. Amen.
Gabriel, who is the Kogi State chairman of the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, noted that workers in Kogi State will always make their demands known to the government through the appropriate quarters, noting that he will apply dialogue and persuasion in addressing issues for the betterment of Kogi workers.
I want to assure you, because as a new chairman, the workers will say, yes, we have gotten somebody. You know, I talk a lot. But the position you have put me today, I will talk less. It's the position you need to walk through the elders, walk close to the elders, tap their wisdom, and get the best for workers. It's on that note I want to assure you that I'm not aware of all the problems and challenges facing workers of Kogi State. But I want to assure you that we are going to apply diplomacy, dialogue, persuasion in getting back all our demand from the government.
He promised not to disappoint workers in the state in the discharge of his duties, calling for more collaboration to move NLC forward. The new NLC chairman took over from his predecessor, Ono Edoka, who has served for 2 tenures and has continued to receive accolades for his efforts. Report filed by Joshua Adinoy. I am Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.
The former senator representing Kaduna Central Senatorial District, Shehu Sani, has cautioned those referring to the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as drug baron to deceased. Shehu Sani, who wrote on his Facebook wall, noted that although there was nothing wrong with criticizing the president-elect, but said there are huge implications referring to him as a drug baron. He explained that such tag will be stigmatized on Nigerian citizens, especially from a foreign perspective or when Nigerians travel out of the country. He advised Nigerians to allow such drug case that has long been settled to rest. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Malachite TV Online is here for your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news. Choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. We continue with the rest of the news. Ahead of the governorship and state assembly elections scheduled to take place on Saturday, 11th March, some residents of Benue State in north-central Nigeria has expressed fear that voters may develop cloud feet, particularly those disappointed with the performances of the electoral umpire and the outcome of the presidential, National Assembly elections. Those who spoke with journalists in Makurdi, the state capital, hoped that the gaps identified during the election will be filled on Saturday. The governorship candidate of the main political party in the state, the People's Democratic Party, is Titus Uba, while Hyacinth Alias is the standard bearer of the All Progressives Congress, APC, with Iwas Hembe as the Labour Party's candidate. The resident electoral commissioner, REC, in Sokoto State, Dr. Nura Ali, has been suspended by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, with immediate effect. The suspension was announced in a letter signed by INEC Secretary Rose Olara Anthony and addressed to the state's REC and Administrative Secretary. According to the letter, Dr. Nura Ali is to stay away from the Commission's office in Sokoto State until further notice. While the reasons for the suspension was not stated, it was gathered that the decision is related to recent allegations of irregularities in the state's recently conducted elections. Meanwhile, Hajia Aliu Kangiwa, the Administrative Secretary, has been given full control of INEC in Sokoto State. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has removed Alhassan Ado Doguwa, the embattled leader of the House of Representatives for the Doguwa to Dunwada constituency of Kano State, from the list of election winners. The electoral body had declared him as the winner of the February 25th election, but the returning officer, Professor Ibrahim Adamu Yakashai, in a remark stated that the declaration was made under duress. In a viral video of the returning officer declaring the results, the Don from Bayero University, Kano, was seen reading out the results with shaky voice. Following the election violence recorded in the constituency after the election, Doguwa was arrested by the police for his alleged role in the killings and burning of the secretariat of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, an allegation the lawmaker denied vehemently. The police confirmed that at least 3 persons were killed, while the campaign secretariat of the NNPP in Tudunwada was set ablaze with 2 persons burnt to death. Doguwa was thereafter taken before a magistrate's court on the charges of murder, arson, and unlawful possession of firearms, and was subsequently remanded in prison. But a federal high court in Kano on Monday admitted the embattled lawmaker to 500 million naira bail, but barred him from his constituency during the forthcoming gubernatorial and state assembly elections in the state. A soldier in the Nigerian army, Lance Corporal Nwobodo Chinonso, has shot dead the commander of the Forward Operating Base, FOB Rabba, Sokoto State, Lieutenant Sam Oladapo. The incident, which occurred at the weekend, saw Chinonso also shot the FOB Rabba Command Sergeant Major, Sergeant Ilyasu Inusa, and another private soldier, Atahiru Mohammed, after he had killed Oladapo. After shooting his colleagues, Chinonso thereafter committed suicide by shooting himself. But credible military sources in Sokoto, however, could not ascertain the mental stability of the trigger-happy soldier. It was gathered that the commander, 8th Division Garrison, and commander, 26th Battalion, visited the scene, made efforts to move the corpse of the slain personnel to the Usman Danfodio Teaching Hospital, and also ordered an investigation into the cause of the incident. The governorship candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, in Ebonyi State, Ifeanyi Odo, has been declared wanted by the police. According to reports, Odo and 9 others were declared wanted over the murder of the traditional ruler of Umu Eze Koha community in Ezanoth local government area, Ibokwe Ewa, that was killed in his hometown last Monday by unknown gunmen. A statement by the Ebonyi State Police spokesperson, Onome Onovuapaewa, explained that others declared wanted include Samuel Onyekachi Aligwe, Peter Orogu, one boy, Chukudi Aliewa, also known as Eza, among others. On the foreign scene, former National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE chairperson, Josephine NKRUMAH, has reported a death threat directed at her by a Liberian national to the government in Monrovia. Ms. NKRUMAH is currently serving as the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS ambassador to Liberia. In a letter to the Liberian Justice Ministry, Ms. NKRUMAH said a Facebook user identified as Casing urged the Monrovia mayor to send her down 6 feet. The user claimed that the move will draw the attention of the international community to the insecurity in Liberia. The Ghanaian diplomat also told the Liberian authorities that she considered the comment a grave threat to her life and the staff of the ECOWAS mission in the country. Ms. NKRUMAH, a one-time deputy chairperson of the NCCE, served as a substantive chairperson between December 2016 and February 2022 when she resigned to take the ECOWAS job. For sports update, let's join Jonah Malik.
And on sports update, Arsenal celebration following their 97th minute winner over Bournemouth on Saturday are being investigated by the Football Association. The Gunners bench rushed onto the field to celebrate after Reece Nelson's late winner made the score 3-2. However, the incident was included in referee Chris Kovac's match report and will be reviewed further. Arsenal's win helped them maintain 5 points lead at the top of the Premier League table. Bournemouth are taking the lead just after 9 seconds through Philip Billing before going 2-up in the 57th minute of the game thanks to Marcos Sinesi's header. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta's side launched their comeback with goals from Thomas Partey and Ben White. Nelson then won the match with virtually the last kick of the game, with substitutes and members of the coaching staff running onto the pitch to celebrate with the 23-year-old. Still on sports, the first part of the proceeding before the Independent Cricket Discipline Commission panel was private, but the public section was opened by CDC chair and former Derbyshire batter Tim Ogman with a live stream broadcast to accredited journalists inside the London location. The 32-year-old RAFIQ first went public in 2020 to allege that he had been the victim of racial harassment and bullying across two spells at Yorkshire. Public hearing into AZEEM RAFIQ'S racism allegations set to begin disrupt charges against 7 individuals with prior connection to the county were issued by the England and Wales Cricket Board last June, with the club also charged. Former England captain Michael Vaughan is the only one of those charged who is set to appear at the hearing, and his solicitor were present. It was confirmed that the case against Vaughan will begin on Thursday. One of the individuals, Gary Balance, has already admitted a charge related to the use of racially discriminatory language. The remaining 5, John Blaine, Tim Brisnan, Andrew Gale, Matthew Hogarth and Richard Pira have said they will not attend. And that's sports update on MLC TV News. I am Ali Jonah reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thanks for the update, Jonah. Matthias Ayodeji Peter has the latest in the entertainment world.
On our entertainment news, Showmax is bringing Augustine J.J. Okocha's childhood to life in a new animated series titled J.J. The Chosen One. Deadline reports that the show is a reimagining of his childhood, which will follow an 11-year-old Augustine as he dreams of representing his school at a prestigious football tournament with a team made up of his groups of friends. Along with his passion for football, the 13-episode series showcases his love for the animal kingdom, which bestows superpowers on him in return for his fight against illegal poaching. Fans of the game know that JJ played for the Nigerian national team between 1993 and 2006 and led the country to Olympic victory at the 1996 Atlanta Games. He played in 3 World Cups, the English Premier League and eventually Hull City before retiring in 2008. He is regarded as one of the greatest Nigerian players. The series is voiced by a Nigerian cast led by Prince Unegwe, who plays JJ. The cast includes veteran actor Chinedu Ikedieze of the hilarious Akinan Popo, Samuel Ajibola, Eric Obina, Mena Soje, Lexan Peters, and Pamilere Ayodeji. The Chosen One is produced by Nehilent Limited in partnership with the production studio Fifth Dimension as well as animation studio iRealities. The series soundtrack features music from popular Nigerian singer and vocalist Waje. The Chosen One is available exclusively on showmax.com from April 6, 2023 with new episodes every Thursday. Still on our entertainment news from Africa, veteran Yoruba actor Ojo Arowo Shafe, popularly known as Fadeyi Oloro, has passed away. According to reports, the actor died on Tuesday evening after losing a battle with a protracted illness. He was reported to have struggled with the illness for a long period of time. Fadeyi was one of the best on-screen villains in the Yoruba movie industry, known for his darkened face and use of guns to settle disputes. His death is definitely a huge blow to the industry. May his soul rest in peace. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV.
Thanks for the update, Matthias. And that is the size of our package. If you like what we are doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV and MLC TV 2. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. Twitter, MLC TV 1. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. as the governorship and State House of Assembly elections comes up on Saturday, 11th March. Endeavor to perform your franchise and continue to be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for watching.